What's going on, Philadelphia Eagles fans? It's your boy Philly Day One, and it looks like the Eagles are moving on from Scott Loeffler, the quarterback coach, as we are having an interview with Connor Siegler. I don't know much about him, but he has no ties to the Eagles, but I don't know much about him. You know what I'm saying? So, we're going to all figure it out together, man. But they thought enough of him to bring him on. From what I'm hearing, he has no ties to the Eagles. So this could be a Sean Mannion kind of look into. Like, they're looking into him for Sean Mannion. For that full control of the offense. And a lot of guys, we want to talk about these. We want to talk about the guys that we need to get back. I think JD lock. He is a lock to get signed. We still got a year for JC, but by that year, maybe the market goes up and then you got to pay him more. Maybe they get on that kind of early. Jalen Phillips. I believe he is a good piece for us, and maybe they get Vic Fangio to come back with just him. You know what I'm saying? I think with just him, you get Vic Fangio to come back for the year. They had to talk Vic Fangio into coming back this year, and I think them, and getting JP, might have been the reason they got him to come back. It's also some free agents out there that I wouldn't mind having in that midnight green uniform. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna go over those free agents. And guess what, man? It's our channel's birthday. That is correct. It is the Philly Day One channel's birthday. We started this day last year, man. We are in our first year of this channel, and we have been doing very, very good. Very good, man. I appreciate all of the people who come out and check out the videos. I appreciate all the people who, who's sharing the videos, shopping the videos, talking and giving opinions, man. Thank you so much. All right, man. Let's get into the talks, man. Let's get into the All right. So, from what I know of Connor Siegler, Connor Siegler is, I think he was a pass game coordinator. I think he was a pass game coordinator for the Cardinals. But he did serve as an offensive coordinator in the East-West Shrine Bowl, He was an offensive coordinator, and Sean Mannion was an offensive coordinator, which makes me believe that Sean Mannion liked that guy so much that he put it in their ear. We didn't start off looking at this dude to be a quarterback coach, but after it's kind of a coincidence that after the East-West Shrine Bowl, now we want to give him an interview. We want to see what he like. Yeah, maybe he can bring something to the table Sean Mannion was able to see. This is like full control. This looks like full control as far as the offense. So I think we're going to get Sean Mannion's offense. And I wouldn't have it no other way, man. I wouldn't have it no other way. I'm tired of seeing variations of Nick Sirianni's offense. So, but let's get into our free agents. Jalen Phillips, I think, is a lock to come back. Jordan Davis, I think, is a lock to come back. JC, I don't know what it looked like if we can't get it done this year. I think they push to get it done this year. But we're not gonna be able to get everybody back. We might get very little people back. I think Braden Mann, we have got to get Braden Mann back. Braden Mann, we got to get back. I would love to have Dallas Goedert, but to get Dallas Goedert to come back, man, we got to come out of our pockets. So, I think Dory Jackson, I think he's also had a 1-year contract. So with those two players, I feel like we can look in free agency. A couple of names I got is Greg Newsome. Greg Newsome last year was balling out. Why he's not signed back at all? If he's still there for the Eagles, I think we should go get Greg Newsome. And secondly, Isaiah Likely. Now, he was the second tight end behind Andrew, golly, I can't remember his name. But Pro Bowl tight end for the Ravens. He was the second one behind him, and he had like some crazy games. Like when he was on, he was on. But again, he is number 2 tight end. So it wasn't a lot of opportunities for him to go crazy. But when he did, he did. Big time numbers. Nobody can guard him. So I think that's worth looking into as well. You know what I'm saying? So also, the AJ Brown talks of being traded. Man, I'm gonna play a video for you guys, and at the end of the video, I'll give y'all my thoughts.
I think the thing that I've been hung up on, I know you guys talked about it, I want to say a week or so ago in earnest, right, in detail about what a trade package could look like, whether or not it would be right for Philadelphia to trade him. I think I'm still hung up on the compensation being a second-round pick.
Yeah.
Now, there are a lot of factors that I think you have to consider there. Some of that is age, right? Whoever is acquiring A.J. Brown, you are likely getting him maybe for the remainder of this contract at his best or close to his peak, right? And then you're kind of guessing on what his body is going to be like. And we've seen him kind of battle through hamstring injuries, lower body injuries, a lot of soft tissue stuff over the last couple of seasons. So you have to be a little bit worried if you're an acquiring team. And that's where the second-round pick makes sense. But if I'm Philadelphia, knowing what the window is, even if you are going to be turning over some talent on offense, even if you're going to have to hit not a reset button, but you would say a little bit of a pivot, right? Coming up with Lane Johnson's age, you might have to make some adjustments to your interior offensive line. Right guard, I think, is still going to be a conversation for this team in the season to come. You're talking about a running back in Saquon Barkley that has 800 touches over the last 2 years, right? There are a lot of conversations I think you're going to have about what the trajectory of this team is going to be, but that doesn't mean that you're not still trying to win right now, right? You can still count quite a few wins in this division alone, and you've got to feel like outside of the 2 best teams in the NFC West, which played in the NFC Championship, you've got to feel like you're right there with them, if not just maybe a half stride behind. To me, a second plus is the conversation.
Okay. In my opinion, I can see how we get just a second rounder or a second rounder and another pick for him. But I think A.J. Brown should stick around. Now, he did want those trades. He did talk to Jalen Hurts after the loss against the 49ers. And it seems like they were going to come back and try this again. That's what it seemed like from talking to Jalen Hurts in media day. Jalen Hurts made it seem like, he didn't make it seem like, but he said he wanted him back. And he said, I talked to A.J. Brown. We good. That's verbatim. He said, I talked to A.J. Brown. We're good. So A.J. Brown might come back and give it another shot. And with the guys we got as offensive coordinators, we got the quarterback, I don't want to say the quarterback coach, pass game coordinators, stuff like that. I think this offense is good next year, man. With Vic Fangio running, all we need maybe is a corner. Maybe a safety, because we probably don't bring Reed Blankenship back. You know what I'm saying? And if we can get a corner, we can move Cooper DeJean where Reed was, and he just moved from safety to nickel. You know, I mean, we can move. We can do something with that. We can move some pieces around, but we most definitely need a corner. We can't do it with the corners we got here. The Keely Ringos and those, we can't do it with them. So that's all I got, man. Let me know what y'all think. Send me some, if y'all could, send me some of these draftees that's coming out in 2026 draft. Send me some of these names so I can go look these kids up, man, see how they fit with our football team. That's all I got, man. Like, comment, subscribe, turn those post notifications on so y'all don't miss a video. And we out. Let's go Birds.